stand a chance to win a trip for two to Spain to watch Real Madrid live in action with @Nivea Man SA. Buy any Nivea Man deep product and enter *120 *607 hash to stand a chance. You can explore the sights of Madrid. You will have a training session at the Real Madrid training ground and a tour to the Santiago Bernabeu Stadium. Terms and conditions apply. The competition starts from the 1st of March to the 30th of April 2023. iDiskiTV powered by World Sports Betting. iDiskiTimes.co.za. Kaizer Chiefs on a public holiday traveling to Nelson Mandela Stadium in PE, a fully packed stadium against Chippa United, winning courtesy of a beautiful goal by Ashley Dupree. Some causes for concern, of course, with the style of play. It continued today as well, always looking for those crosses. I never felt in this game that Chippa were going to score a goal, really, to be genuinely honest. I really felt that, if anything, Chiefs would score a goal here if they try to apply themselves. Chucks and Chucks, I'm sure you're happy today. Yes, sir.
Happy Freedom Day, my friend.
Yes, sir.
It reminds me in 1994, post the 27th of April. I don't want to talk about that game. It was a BP top 8, Chiefs and Sundowns. And the score was 3-2. I'm not sure where you were in Gulux.
I was 4 years old in 1994.
Yeah, no, you've got to go and watch that game again. No, indeed, no. Freedom Day once again in Gulux. Yeah, but back to the game.
Red Barry, no red card.
Yes.
No penalty.
Yes.
No own goal.
Yes.
No party.
Yes.
Usually when Chiefs it doesn't have those three things, usually people say on social media that there's no party.
Yes.
But today you got 3 points without all of those things.
Yeah, I was disappointed not to go ahead, especially in the first half. You know, Saile just crossed the ball to and Shabala was just there just to put the ball in the back of the net. That's what I'm saying. I was disappointed in the first half. Looks, we should have gone ahead of Chippa United. You could see that, you know, we created just few chances, but we should have got a goal or 2 goals if I'm not mistaken. But it was not meant to be in the first half.
Yeah.
It should have been disappointing, especially with the packed stadium like this. Supporters traveling all over this South Africa to come and watch a game like this and a goalless draw. So I'm happy that
I agree with you.
Yes,
I mean, and it's in the Eastern Cape.
Yes.
And me coming from Cape Town, I know that that's the closest province that people from the Western Cape can travel to.
Absolutely.
Because of their love for Kaizer Chiefs. They know that if they're playing against Chippa United, at least there is that 6 hours or 12 hours that you can sacrifice of traveling. I don't know how long it is, depending on where you come from in the Western Cape. So for them to travel that distance and then they're going to have to travel it back again, for it to be 0-0, it would have been very difficult.
Absolutely. I mean, I was saying about the Western Cape, I saw the branch of Iguletu.
There you go.
They were there as well as an even Tembisa branch as well. I saw them as well.
Coming from Gauteng.
Coming from Gauteng.
There you go.
So a lot of them, people from Durban as well. That's what I'm saying. To others, it was just a vacation. You know, some people, because of Kaizer Chiefs.
And it's a long weekend.
It's a long weekend. They say, no, what, you know, Chiefs going to PE. Let's just take a road trip to go and watch a beautiful game of football. But Ngulux, yes, in second half, you know, what a great goal from Dupree. I think he's the one that is making a difference. Even though his final third sometimes let him down. I think he just need to cool down. He's running much than football than the ball itself. So
it's almost faster.
Yeah, faster. Yeah, it was faster than the ball. So he should just calm down to breathe. You know, make sure that, you know what, in the final third, you know, and there was another ball there. At least it was an offside from him. I mean, even the keeper saved that ball. There was another player on the right. Yes.
Lift your head up.
Lift your head and see your colleague, so that you can just roll the ball and your colleague will put the ball in the back of the net. So,
was there at any stage where you felt Chippa was threatening you? Because I really was saying, as I was speaking to the guys at halftime, and Junior was like, yo, Chippa could score 2 goals. And I'm like, no, there's no way. I can't see how that could happen. Just based on the first half, I just couldn't see that it would be Chiefs that concedes. It was always going to be Chippa that was going to concede. Although I had a problem with the style of play, but still, I felt that Chiefs was always going to be the one that scores, yeah, if there was going to be a goal here.
Yeah, it was because of the previous game that Chippa played. You see, now today you could see that there was some changes. I think bringing in Siema as a coach. I think he's got that philosophy of making sure that he play football going forward. Libito was traveling, Atlanti on the far right, and I think he's the one who was making difference, and especially on the Chippa side. Even their number 9, before they took him out, he was also giving us our defense a lot of pressure. So yes, I thought even myself that Chippa, especially in the first half, they might get one goal or so, but it was not.
Were you convinced that they could get something from this game? That's the point of my question.
Based on what they were trying to do. I mean, they were having the ball much more than Kaizer Chiefs, and they were trying to get those passes amongst themselves, and you could see the fighting spirit amongst them going from the back, going forward. So I thought maybe they might get up, but I was not troubled by them. And I was not under pressure to say, what, hey, they might get a goal whatsoever. I mean, they didn't create more chances in the first half, also in the second half as well. So it was just that 2 or 3 chances that they created, but I don't think they should have troubled us going forward.
Yeah, a good win for your team. Get closer and closer to that second spot. Although the last time we spoke as though that was all over, and I think everyone was saying that. I remember there's a former player who was saying that as well. I can't remember who was saying that. Forget about CAF Champions League, and I think so trended this week as well for saying that forget about the CAF Champions League. In fact, you will just be embarrassed when you go there anyways because of the way that you play as well. What can you play for, or is this like, because on Monday you're also playing again? Is it good build up as you walk towards the match here, Orlando Pirates, in the semi-final?
Absolutely, it's just a rehearsal for Nedbank, especially the semi-final against Orlando Pirates. You could even see Mangeti changing the structures, especially the players he brought in, Ngobo, especially from the back as well. And also I see in the second half that, to me, I'm still questioning him, especially at Azwan. Why do you bring Mashian instead of Sekhuta? Maybe you want those crosses all the time. You can't play that kind of football, that helicopter football as well. We talked about it last time, Gulux. So there's a certain players that what, I mean, we've got him there. So you keep on changing the players now. Are you under pressure to do that or not? Is there any consistency within our team? I don't think so as myself. So there's certain players that you must put them on the bench, others they should just get the chance. So I'm saying I'm happy for Ngobo that he's back. We'll see what happens in the next game, especially.
But nonetheless, good rehearsal for the semi-final, although you still have a match to play on Monday.
Good restaurant looks from the Nedbank. Remember, I think the technical team is more under pressure. The management at this stage, they don't worry about the Chippa United game. No, they don't even worry about the Monday game, as the second point is gone to me. So they worried about Orlando Pirates in the semi-final. That's the most important game that we should beat Orlando Pirates and go into the final. Or else, hell will break loose, I must say. I don't want to say much about it, but watch the space, my friend.
Okay, there you go. That's Kaizer Chiefs defeating Chippa United in the DStv Premiership. At some point, just like any other DStv Premiership match, sometimes it's like, we go through patches of 40 minutes where there's no action at all. It doesn't look like professional players are playing. But here we are then. Those of you who are lucky enough to turn your backs on the South African football, you can just satisfy yourselves by looking at the results. You will think that your team won and everything was rosy. But if you watch these games, it's very difficult to consume in long patches and long stretches. Well done to Kaizer Chiefs. It is iDiskiTV, iDiskiTimes, or sports betting.